With the Honorable Irene Mayaka.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, given the time constraints, I'll be very brief. I want to take this opportunity to support the special motion on the approval of the Honorable Carolyne Karugu. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Carolyne Karugu is someone who is well known to me. I have had an opportunity to interact and work with her, and her qualifications in terms of academics speak for her. Her qualifications in terms of having an opportunity to work in the public space also speaks to her. And Honorable Speaker, as a chair of regional integration, I'm particularly very happy to have Carolyne on board, because it's very clear from her sentiments in terms of our relationships with other regions, especially the EAC and Pan-Africa are in the right place. I like that she speaks about the economic aspect of it and how we can actually strengthen our relationships. And so, Honorable Speaker, I have absolutely no doubt that Caro is the best person for this job, and I want to wish her the absolute best, and I do support the approval of her nomination. I thank you.
The Honorable Jared Okello, member for Nyando.
Madam Speaker, I thank you, and I also want to join my colleagues in supporting the motion before us of passing the name of our dear sister, Carolyne, Her Excellency, Carolyne Karugu. I have known her since our Azimio days, and even though the country was balkanized along the Azimio and Kenya Kwanza lines, Honorable Karugu, even though coming from a region that was dominated by Kenya Kwanza, she chose to stick with Azimio. I told her the hyenas have not eaten the earth, and there will be another opportunity. And that opportunity has actually come. And little did she know that today she would be part of the executive that will be making critical decisions in running the affairs of our country, and that of East Africa region, Madam Speaker. And therefore, we have a lot of confidence in what she's going to do. Part of the experts that we have graciously donated to this government. In fact, she's going to work under a CS who is also part of the experts that we gave them, my friend Honorable Beatrice School. And therefore, we know that with her support and that of the government of the day, led by our brother, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, she is going to create an enabling environment for East African community to trade with itself and do things right. And therefore, I support my sister, Honorable Karugu, in this office that she is yet to occupy. And I thank you for the opportunity.
The Honorable Ndindi Nyoro.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to say something very briefly, especially in regards to not just this appointment, but all of them. Number one, Honorable Speaker, is based on actually my experience as where I was serving before, and something I reflected upon yesterday, that even as we talk about the people who are joining government in various departments and ministries, it is important for all of us to understand the challenges which they are coming to solve. And I'm saying so even in regards to the PS that we are considering this morning and the others that we will be considering this morning, that there are some things that we have to pull in one direction as a country. And I'm saying these things and repeating them because I know the enormity of it. That even as they come to serve, there are some things that we have to put concerted efforts here in Parliament, the executive, and every other Kenyan, because Kenya belongs to all of us. And the challenge I want to highlight, because it cuts across all the departments and ministries, Honorable Speaker, is that we have to pull in one direction in finding a solution to the revenue and debt strains that we have as a country. Honorable Speaker, part of the revenue that we collect as a country, because we are considering one department that is will be looking at our trade and especially regionally. Honorable Speaker, the challenge that we will have and the challenge that the nominees will have, Honorable Speaker, is to be able to find solutions within whatever area that we are serving, concertedly, that we find a solution around our debt and revenue. Honorable Speaker, when we talk about trade in East Africa, we must give the entrepreneurs, the investors, the primacy of the role they deserve. Honorable Speaker, in many countries, an investor, Honorable Speaker, is given and accorded the support and the respect they deserve. Because, Honorable Speaker, when you come in as an investor in Kenya, you are not doing the country is not doing you a favor. It is actually you doing the country a favor. And I say so because as we look around trade, we may rely on our own internal capital, Honorable Speaker, but we may also have to rely on external capital out of entrepreneurs from other economies. Honorable Speaker, the PS of the current department that we are debating this morning must be very abreast that even as we attract investors, investors must be heroes of this country, Honorable Speaker. They must not come here to get stranded and get a feeling like the country is doing them a favor, Honorable Speaker, for them to come in. It is actually them that are doing our country a favor, given the fact that there are many parameters and there are many available alternatives for them to invest their money, Honorable Speaker. In overall, Honorable Speaker, I want to congratulate all the nominees and call upon them that we be sincere in public service so that even as we come in, we are looking at the generality of making our country better, Honorable Speaker, and not any other personal consideration. With those many remarks, Honorable Speaker, of few, I submit.
Madam Speaker, I know she's going to this docket at a time that the country is facing a lot of challenges and looking at the issue of trade. I'm sure because of her innovative mind, she will do a lot to help spruce up the country. I want to just note that Honorable Ndindi Nyoro, my former chair of budget, has raised very pertinent issues. One, by raising an alarm on what he has said, and I think I saw him also saying yesterday a ballooning debt, and also challenges in revenue raising as a country. And Madam Speaker, I'm sure as an excellent economist, he knows that one of the drivers of economic development is innovation. And I would have hoped that with Honorable brilliant mind, that he would have actually raised an innovative idea. This has nothing to do with both whether you are left or right, east or west. I think the challenge that the country is facing right now is a challenge of, just as you've said, ballooning debt and the issue of raising revenues without further taxing our citizenry. I wish, as Kenyans, we can think of innovative ways. As Emilio Diambo, I have thought of a very basic way of doing that, which I'll be sharing shortly, as a layman. But as a layman, if I can think of a basic way, why can't you as an economist think of a more complex way that doesn't tax Kenyans, but raises revenue and then help us repay our debt? So my challenge is back to you. Why don't we think be more solution-oriented? Can you find a solution? I will put my proposal, however absurd it may sound, but I think it will raise revenue without taxing Kenyans. With those few remarks, and being harassed by the minority leader here, I do support. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
In its report on the approval hearing of a nominee for appointment as Principal Secretary, laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 15th April 2025, and pursuant to provisions of Article 155(3)(b) of the Constitution and Sections 3 and 8 of Public Appointments Parliamentary Approval Act, Cap 7F. This House approves the appointment of Dr. Carolyne Karugu as Principal Secretary, State Department for East African Community, EAC Affairs.